Hey, what's up guys, TheJordude here. A new League of Legends game, or the new Riot game, Legends of Runeterra, just released, which is basically Riot's card game. So I got early access to it. Pretty much they announced it. I tried to sign up and I got in. So I was pretty lucky. And so far, first impressions of the game is that it seems pretty fun. It kind of feels similar to, it does have a feel of like Artifact and Hearthstone and Magic, kind of like a mash of all of them combined. It's got its own elements that makes it unique to the other card games, and it's got similarities. So yeah, just like first impressions in the game, like we get some basic cards that we get to play with. So I wanted to do like a deck and gameplay video of just like a really simple beginner deck that if you get early access to a game and you get these set of cards, you could build and start playing some normal games with and start working towards your beta pass to get more cards and stuff. So yeah, basically the classes that you'll be playing is Noxus and Shadow Isles. These two have synergy together because they go with spiders. So your champions are going to be Darius as your Noxus champion, and Elise, where's she? And Elise. So basically the premise of this deck is to just kind of go wide with a bunch of spiders and tokens and kind of tempo out your opponent. The deck's kind of a little bit aggressive, but yeah, basically a really simple deck. If you play card games, every card game has this style of deck where it's just summoning a bunch of small dudes and hopefully get like an early win from there. So there's no real good way of showing like all the cards individually, so I'll just go by them quickly one by one. Blade's Edge, deal 1 to anything, just cheap spells. Basically a lot of these cards are you have to add into your deck to reach 40 cards. So if you go Shadow Isles and Noxus, you should be able to build this deck pretty simply. I'll also have the link to the deck code in the description so you can just copy and paste. So yeah, Blade's Edge, Hapless Aristocrat, Legion Rearguard, just your early drops. Precious Pet. Precious Pet is pretty nice because you could, like, stun is a pretty interesting mechanic with this deck. You could kind of just stun out your opponent's minions, and then that way you can push damage. So the way you time your stuns could be really important. So I'll just kind of talk about, I guess I'll talk about like cards that are key to point. Elise, of course, she's your hero, so she's one of your stronger cards. Summon, when she attacks, she summons a Spiderling. Just goes with the Spiderling synergy. Glimpse Beyond is good because you have so many like 1/1s. You could just kill off a spider or draw 2. You need card draw, otherwise you run out of gas. How's a spider? Vile Feast. Yeah, just very basic cards. Arcanite Sentry, this is another card I really like, again with the stun. I won some games just by like turn 5, turn 6, just because I stunned out my opponents, Braum, so they couldn't do anything. Fresh Offerings could be interesting. This card kind of makes you have to, so that when you go wide on your board, sometimes you would have to miss out on a block turn just so you could build up enough units so you can set up like your Fresh Offering spell. So if you get Biosim, it's pretty strong. Where were we? Might just had to throw it in there. Again, actually Noxian Guillotine is actually pretty good. It's still just like an execute. If a spider bumps into it like a big threat, you can use the Noxian Guillotine to kill that follower unit. The Undying basically could give you an end game, but the game doesn't really get that long in this basic meta. Crowd favorite, just grows really big if you have a bunch of spiders. Arcanite Host bumps up all your spiders. Brood's Awakening, very strong spell. Lets you summon a bunch of spiders and buff them all up. Reckoning, this card I got from the Epic bundle from my beta pass, so I did add this in. You would have to replace it with like Shiraza the Blade instead if you don't have this. But basically Reckoning is pretty powerful because it goes well with like a Darius or an Arcanite Host. Withering Whale helps out in the mirror match. Vengeance and the Ruination, again I got this from the Epic bundle, so you would have to replace it with like Decimate. So yeah, this is the deck, very simple. Basically just throw in all your Noxus and Shadow Isle cards and you could build a deck. Again, I'll have the link in the description so you can just copy and paste it. So yeah, that's the deck, guys. Now let's play a couple games with it. Alright, looks like we're playing a mirror match. Noxus and Shadow Isles. We don't need the vengeance. Black Spear. Black Spear is nice to have early, but I'd rather have the Black Spear over the Blade's Edge, I think. Actually, if we're playing the Mirror, Blade's Edge might be better than the Black Spear at the moment. Both is good. We're going to second, so maybe going second we should be a little more reactive here. And we drew another House Spider, which is nice. A Fresh Offering. Okay, with 2 House Spiders, I can set up the Fresh Offerings pretty well, I think.
Oh, hello there.
What's this do? Grant an ally in hand and Mephro? This unit dies when... Oh, okay, interesting. I'm gonna just snipe that. So he made something cheaper, but it's gonna die when it attacks. Got it. Alright. Play the South Spider. If he doesn't have any units, we could just attack with these. Ooh, at least. I can't let my spiders attack into the least. It's not a good trade. What we could do is like have a spider go in and then Black Spirit at least. Escaped Abomination. Whoa. Oh, this is a pretty good combo. So do I want to play this House Spider? No, I want to use my spear.
Skitter out from the darkness.
I mean, we'll just block the spider here. Yeah, there's no point putting damage on my 2/2. That's annoying.
We must all make sacrifices.
Okay, let's snipe it at least. So his deck is just purely better because he got additional cards. It's going to be a little difficult. Oh yeah, we do have this Withering Rail. It's not going to do much this turn. I think I can wait on it. Do I want to attack? If I attack, he gets to trade with the 4/4.
Lady Elise, where are you?
I don't think we attack this turn. So we could just play this Hapless. We don't have enough mana now for the Fresh Offering, so we have to wait. So this turn has 7 mana. I can't play the Withering Wail plus the Fresh Offerings. That would have been really strong. I could just Withering Wail this turn. It kills 4 things. Otherwise I'd be taking 6, 8, 10, 11 damage. Or I could reduce the damage by 5. It's quite relevant. Otherwise, I could go double Fresh Offerings if I trade 2, 2, 2, 2, and 1, 1. But that seems not that good. I'd rather just Withering Wail this turn. And then next turn I could double Fresh Offerings probably. Got extra gas. So I'm still taking like 7 damage this turn. I think I want to block the 4/3 because I get the spider back anyways. I might as well block the 1/1 as well. There's no point trading into this 2/1 because it just makes it better grow. I could take the 2 damage. Okay. So he's going to force it to die anyways. Let's just play the Darius.
I have my orders.
With this setup, how do I want? I play the Darius. He blocks as a 1/1 probably. Do I want to play the 2/2? I don't want to play any 1 health because it just dies to the 1. If I play a 2/2, he could trade with his 2/2.
Empires are built upon action. Move.
I just want to hold the three spiders for my fresh offerings. I still have my 2/1 house spider to trade into his escape abomination. Oh, he made a copy. Okay, so he's just gonna take the 6. That's fine. He's getting all these undyings, like it's going to be really scary now. Let's see what he does.
I pull the strings.
There's nothing I want to do here.
Oh yes, she does love visitors.
So he's all in on his hand. If we can survive this, the undying's like kind of hard, but
She's just turning her claws.
okay.
Hush now.
So spider. Darius.
Not so fast.
Took 6 damage. Alright. Got my fresh offerings active though. Cast it again. Oh, actually, with my, I can stun one of his 4/4s as well. So, yeah, pass. Now that we know, since we can see he has no cards. Oh, okay. This is just game now. Unless he drew like a big blocker. Because now with the second Vile Feast draw, I could ping off his 4/2. I get 2 spiders, and then these can't block. And now that his abomination is stunned, I could just hit him for everything. What's this? Oh, so he's got a spell. Deal 4 to enemy nexus, that's fine. So he just drew a blank, basically. Even if I was exactly at 4, I believe I get the drain off first. Yeah, so I wouldn't do that. Put these all on board.